Hey guys, so I'm about to lose my mind. Guys, we're at it and Dongo's so cute. I'm literally crying. Mind you, it's the pool scene and I'm literally crying. You see how watery my eyes are? I'm literally crying because they're so cute. I waited 7 episodes for this to finally happen. When will I have romance, love, and whimsy in my life? Like, what is this? Why is Tail so nice? I feel bad because I don't think she really likes him anymore. I think she really likes Junso. But, like, he's so nice. He's saying, for me, it's always been you, but don't let my feelings affect yours. It's your life. Do what you want. But, like, that's literally so kind of... I like how he literally does not put pressure on her to decide and be like, I really like you. You need to like me back. Or give her, like, a time constraint. And, like, you've had your fun. Now you have to decide if it's me or not. He's just like, it's never going to change for me, even though you may not feel the same. That's okay. Teo is actually my favorite person on here. I don't care. Hi Jin, love you, but Teo he's top tier. Like, he's just so nice. I'm gonna go now and finish the show. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Renee, if you do not know me yet, but if you know me and you've been here before, hey, welcome. Missed you. Love you. Nice to see you again. Yeah, if you saw by the title, you already know what we're here for, and let me not waste time, we're just gonna get into it. My first thought when this episode started, what are we on? 6 now? My first thought, Xian is so Guanhi coded in the way that she has all these boys that like her, and she likes she even said it in the episodes, like probably in the 7th episode, she was like, I always like, whenever I'm with that person, I like them more, and when I'm not with that person and I'm with another person, I like them more, where her feelings are so divided and everywhere. You know who said that once before? Guani. She is quite literally him, but the girl version. Like, they're the same person. And Guani got on my nerves. And you know who else is getting on my nerves? Xian. Because what are we doing? These 2 episodes stressed me out probably the most. Like, I thought episodes 5 and 6 were stressful. They have nothing on 7 and 8. And I bet they will not have anything on 9 through 12. Or how many 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 9 through 12. Because I feel like I'm just stressed. The show is stressful. It's stressful. This is very off topic. Jinso looks good with the glasses. Because when he took them off, I was like, no! Put them back on! Please! Put them back on! But you know, he took them off, but they come back. Like, I don't think he ever wears sunglasses again. I think because Xian said, your glasses are cute, I think he's going to keep the glasses on. And you know what? I am not mad, because he looks so much like, without glasses, he looks really like serious. But when he puts on glasses, he looks like softer, like more like you can talk to him, you know? Yeah. I put in my notes, he's nice for protecting Teo's feelings. And what I mean by that is, because when everyone was asking, like, who are you, like, interested in? Who is your top? He wanted to say Xian. Junso wanted to say Xian, but he was like, he drank instead of spilling that secret. And I forgot why I said it, but they could never make me hate Dongho, because everybody keeps saying he's so boring, why is he on the show? Be quiet. Dongho was on the show because he deserves to be on the show. Do not come for my man. Do not come for him. I'm serious. Do not say anything about him, because I have my dukes up. We can go about him. Also, I didn't like when we finally discovered she's a model, and yet another model. What is this, like the fourth or fifth one? Like, all of them are models, I think, except like one girl is not a model. But like, they're all models. Like, where are the teachers? Where are the doctors? Where are the presidents? Like, I don't know, guys. Like, everyone is a model. It's driving me crazy. But either way, Autumn, her little modeling shots are so cute. She looks so precious. Like, I love her. Like, she is my precious little baby, and I want to protect her. Like, I feel like she has no ill intentions to anyone or anything. Like, even though Yujin is over there being really, like, she's having that horrible attitude, I feel like Adam would just be like, oh, she's just having a bad day. Maybe I can cheer her up. Instead of thinking maybe she's the reason why she's having a bad day. She would try to cheer her up for her having a bad day because she caused it, you know? Yeah, like, I love Arin, and nobody can make me hate her or Dongho. I also think it's so interesting that Arin and Dongho, like, kind of work in the same area. Like, they could have crossed paths. They live in the same neighborhood. It's fate. I feel like the show producers probably did that on Precious. Like, I feel like they were like, oh, these people literally, like, live in the same neighborhood. Let's put them on the show. That'll give them something in common, which it did. And I feel like the producers were like, these two would be perfect for each other. But they don't know that yet. But now they know that. They're perfect for each other. And I hope Dongho is just like, I like this girl. But I know he's not. I think he's just a he's just a confused little puppy, honestly. Also, can we talk about the fact that Jian is a spatial designer? Like, that is interesting. I like that. And her little shots, she looks so, like, boss girl. Like, yes, Jian. And Taewon being a DJ and club owner. And he's 31. What? That caught me so off guard, because I would have thought he was the youngest. Like, for real, I thought he was like 23, 24, maybe even 25 or 26. Like, I thought he was like younger to mid 20s. He is in his early 30s. I also thought he'd be a model. So that also, like, caught me off guard. When he said he was a DJ and owns a club and not a model and 31, I literally had to pause the show and think about everything, because his actions, he just screams like he's younger. Like, the way he's just so clumsy and like childlike, I love that for him. And even Jian said, like, she would never have expected him to be 31. Like, he does not look his age. He looks good for his age, I will say. But Taewon and Jian have so much whimsy and fun in their life. Like, them playing tag and ice skating and holding hands. I need that in my life. I need romance and whimsy in my life like that. Like, I need to be on a dating show. I feel like I would be a really good contestant on a dating show. Any dating show, like, casting people are watching this. Maya for dating shows. Anyways, after I went from that cute little ice skating date and we went back to Jinso and Cien, when I tell you, I literally went from to that so fast. Like, it soured my mood so bad. Like, all the whimsy and romance that I wanted in life just disappeared. I didn't want that anymore. after they came on my screen, I was like, take it all. Get it out my face. Jinso said he only wants to see his partner once a week. I was like, oh. Like, he literally said at least, like, or at most he wants to see them once a week. I was like, oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. And then he was also saying, like, he's really stubborn and he argues a lot with, like, his partners because, like, it's always his way or the highway. And I was just like, red flag? Only wants to see his partner once a week. Stubborn and argues a lot with his partner because he doesn't get his way. Sigh. You're a red flag, sir. I was actually really surprised when she said she can't stop thinking about Teo because he's, like, the only one who's, like, has been, like, confessing his feelings. And when she said that, I was like, Teo? What? I would have never expected her to say, like, Teo was always on her mind. That would have never, like, I would have never guessed that. I would have never. That was not on my bingo card this year. I'm going through the boxes. It was not there. See? It was not there. There's nothing there, actually, because I don't know with this girl. Okay, so we're about to talk about Junsu. His conversation with both Hyejin and Haelin. I'm not going to separate them, even though the scenes were separated. We're grouping them together. I don't like Junsu. I'm glad Hyejin was calling them out for treating all of the girls the same and doing the exact same thing to every girl and making her feel like he's special, even though he's saying he only wants to be with Xian now. Like, he told Hyejin that he solely wants to focus on Hyejin or Xian, and then literally at the end of the conversation when she was like, because she was upset, he had made everyone mad. He made her mad, he made me mad, he probably made some other people mad watching the show. And then he was like, why do we gotta go back to the others? Why can't we just stay right here? And I'm like, sir, are you serious? Because he kind of says the same thing to Haelin. And then, like, in the conversation with Haelin, he also kind of tells her that, like, he's focusing on Xian, and then says something to completely, like, confuse everyone. And even she was like, I don't like confusing guys. And I'm glad she said that, and I hope she sticks to her word. He has to leave alone, because the way he is acting, he needs to go. Also, I don't know where he is, but I hope he feels me, like, spiritually, like, biting his ankles right now. Yeah, I hope he felt those 3 bites. Because he's stressing me out. Actually, no harm. Just know that you're stressing me out, sir. I need to know how your brain works. Like, I need to know what is going on in your mind, how you thought all these actions out, because I'm very confused, and I know some other people are confused too. We're all confused, sir. Yeah. We're all confused. Very. But I'm glad that out of the conversation, Hyejin said that she's only going to focus on Jonghoon. Haelin, of course, is going to focus on Dongho because she's obsessed with him. Also, at the beginning of the scene when Yujin and Tae were talking, I was like, has he given up on Xian? And then we found out they're literally brother and sister. She's talking about Dongho and he's talking about Xian and how they're going to both, like, approach their lovers, their little brother-sister relationship. I actually like that. I thought that Xian was going to go with Jinso and that he and Yujin were going to get close. But actually, they got close as friends, because he really is, like, Xian is the only one for him. I want a man like that. I forgot to add this with the Jongsu thing. He kind of says that he's only for Xian, but never really says, like, I'm only gunning for Xian. Like, he kind of, like, dances around basically saying that. Especially with Haelin, he dances around saying that he's 100% for one girl now. He probably says it, but, like, he confused them both. Like, he's just confusing. I don't like the guy. Also, now we're at, like, the end of the night for the Paradise dates. And that's when we see a lot of Jinso and Xian's date. And they're going to bed. In the same bed. And I know when he leaned over to check the time, I know she felt butterflies because I felt them for her. Also, the bed scene is confirmed Jinso and Xian. We actually don't know what happened, but I think she is all for Jinso now. Like, I think that is her one. Like, I think she still really, really likes Taeyo. I think Jungsu is just kind of in the back of her mind now. But I think she still really, really likes Taeyo. But, like, I think her like for Junso has now, like, kind of, like, bumped him down. Like, I feel like Jungsu, Taeyo, Junso, you know? Also, I feel like if Jungsu finds out that Xian isn't, like, all for him, I feel like he's gonna try and double back and get Halen or Hyjin back. But I don't think they're gonna go for that because I feel like both of them would be like, I'm nobody's second option. They're both really headstrong women. Like, they know their worth and what they want, which, good for them. And also, when they get back from Paradise, Yujin and Halen are like, I don't want to hear Auden talk about her date. I don't want to hear it. Every time she talks, I'm just going to talk about something else. And they did do that when she was like, we went swimming. They were like, you went swimming. Like, to Dongho, ignoring everything she's saying. They would talk to Dongho and be like, you went swimming? How was it? Yada, yada, yada. And if he mentioned, like, Auden's name, they would be like, okay, conversation over. We just want to hear about you. They're mean girls. Like, that's mean. That's really catty. Like, we can be respectful. You're all grown women and men. Like, that was... Oh, I didn't like that. That was really mean. And I feel like it's so mean because Aden is like... She's so nice. Like, what? That's really mean. They're mean girls. Just saying. So, we go to the men. The men are doing their little battle now. And in my notes, I wrote, I need Taeyo, Dongho, and Taewon to win. But then I also said, because it was, like, wrestling, I was like, Taewon ain't winning, though. He's super clumsy. Which, my bad, Taeyeon. I was not familiar with your game, but I got you now, because he made it to 3rd place. He probably was never going to be Junso. He could have possibly beat Jungsu. But definitely not Junso. But period, Taewon. Because I was like, all the other boys are kind of like way more muscular, like bulkier than him. But I think his height, he really just held his own. And that's on period. Don't look bad in front of you, girl. Even though he did lose 2 fights, that's fine. He still won and made it to top 3. Also, the reason why I want Taeyo to win is because I want to see him and Xian in, like, a space by themselves again. Because I want to see how their chemistry is. Like, I need to see it before I actually make a decision if I want her, me, not them. I need to make a decision if I actually like her with Jinso or if I actually want her to be with Taeyo. Like, I could be seeing things totally different, but I don't know. That's just me. And when Dongho was paired up with Jinso, sadly, I knew the boy was going to lose. Junso literally was a trained fighter. Also, I thought Jonghoon was gonna beat Jungsu. That's not how it turned out. Jungsu did indeed win. He actually won 2nd place. And then I said that I think Taeyo can beat Taewon, and I was also very wrong. But I think that Taeyo tripped himself. Like, I think he got really excited and over energetic and fell because he tripped. That's what I've been telling myself. That the reason Taeyo lost is because it was on him and not because Taewon actually did something. I think it's because Taeyo actually messed up. So I was thinking in the end, like, I even thought the producers were going to try to make it so it swung this way, that it was going to be Taeyo, Jungsu, and Junso in the end. And it actually wasn't. 2 of them were in the end. Like, I thought it was going to be all of Xian's boys. It was 2 out of 3 of Xian's boys. Well, 2 out of 4 of Xian's boys. Because apparently Jonghoon still likes her. Like, I wish he would give it up. I want him to be with Hyjin. She doesn't really like him, but she likes him. Enough. After Taeyo won or lost, I was like, he's really having a horrible couple episodes on Inferno. Like, actually horrible. Because Sheehan don't even stay on Inferno anymore. He's having a horrible time. Like, she's never there for him to talk to, like, ever. Jungsu was basically fighting for nothing because his girl is gone with Jinso. He's definitely picking her again. And as I called it, he's picking her because he picked her again. But I was like, because he was not going to let Jungsu pick her. There was no way he was going to let that happen. Like, I think he would have considered the odds. But no, he did consider the odds. He was not letting another man take his girl. Damn, there's a reason why he is my favorite. I love him. And then when he has the grown, mature conversation with Jinso. But I love the maturity from both of them and how Jinso pulled him and said, that's the one I want. Like, I want Sheehan and we're both going to battle for her love. Like, I like how they were able to have that grown adult conversation. Because that's the first time we've ever seen that. Where people were going for the same girl and they had a conversation like, we're both grown, mature men. Let's be respectful about this. Like, go you two. I get Jiyeon's point of view where she was like, we've only talked to each other. You should try to go to paradise with someone else. Wait, backspace. Because when he was like, when Taewon was like, oh, you don't look too good, we gotta get you out the heat. Basically saying, I need to get you to paradise where it's cooler. He's so nice to her. And then she was like, don't take this the wrong way, but I really want you to go out and explore, and hopefully you find out with someone else you really like me and you really miss me and you come back to me. But the thing with that is, the reason they're only talking to each other is because everybody is already like set in who they like and who they're going after. Nobody is going after those two, but I do think he might take Halen if Halen doesn't get chosen. I think he's gonna take Halen. But also, I want him to just be like, I don't care, I'm taking you anyway. Because he even asked, like, is this a test? Take your girl anyways. But I don't think he will, because I think she really wants him to take somebody else. But I hope he goes to choose someone and they're leaving, so he just was like, whatever, Jiyeon, we're going to Ganger. So Jinso has a conversation with Minso, and basically they're just yapping, and then he's like, do you want to go to paradise? He doesn't say with him, he just says, do you want to go to paradise? And she's like, yes, I do. And then he asks again, he's like, so you want to go to paradise? And she's like, yes. And he's like, okay, conversation over. She in her mind takes that as conversation over because he's going to choose me. There's no reason to continue this conversation here because we're going to continue it at paradise. But what she doesn't know is he's evil. We see Minso getting all like very excited. Like, she's still trying to like put some doubt in her mind. I think it's so she isn't like too like upset when he doesn't choose her. But she's like, I'm excited, I'm packed so much stuff. And then she's like, but I don't even know if he's gonna really choose me because he never really said it. But we know she's excited and my heart breaks for her. I feel so bad because here were my predictions. I thought it was going to be Jinso and Minso, Jungsu and Sian, and then Taewon and Jiyeon, or he was going to bring Halen. But of course Jinso picks Sian again because he did tell her they were going to paradise again, because they also had a conversation right after him and Minso where he was like, you want to go to paradise again? And she's like, yes. And he chooses her. And my heart breaks for Minso so badly. That poor girl. Like, he's really just been running her like in circles and like leading her on so badly. Like, I wish he would just say, because he's even told Taeo that he's all for Sheehan. Why won't you tell that to Minso too, so she's not waiting around for you? Man, they just... Now that Jinso chose Sheehan, I think Jungsu is either going to choose... I think he's going to either choose Hyejin or Halen. Most likely Halen over Hyejin. But I also think he would probably choose Yujin. Just randomly. Just be like, Yujin. I have that thought in my head. And I think, like I said, I think Taewon is either going to take Haelin or Jian still. Like, but I'm actually very stressed. And I do hope he takes Jian. And he's like, there's no one else for me. I only want you. And I hope they fall in love and get married, and then the end. Yeah, that is all I want to say. I'm very stressed. And 2 episodes aren't enough a week. I need the entire season at once because I'm getting stressed, overwhelmed, and overworked. And yeah, that is the end of this video. Like I say in every single one, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think in the comments? You can even hit me up on Instagram and let me know so we can have conversations there. We can have conversations in the comment section. It don't matter. I need a yap to somebody. Like, have a conversation. I can't just be talking to y'all. I need to hear feedback back. You know? Thank you for watching this video. Love you so much and bye. Mwah.